Have you ever watched Michael Jordan play and wondered, how was he truly different from everyone else? Why does his name still come up when we talk about the greatest basketball player ever, even decades after he retired? Michael Jordan wasn't just a player, he was a symbol of greatness. He set a standard that no one has fully matched. Watching him on the court was like seeing the perfect mix of skill, power, and intelligence. He didn't just score points, he changed how basketball was played. But if you watch the NBA today, you might notice something strange. Players are faster, taller, and maybe even more athletic than ever. So why is it that no one plays like Jordan anymore? Why can't the greatest stars today replicate his style, his mindset, or his dominance? In this video, we're going to explore what made Jordan so unique and why the game has changed so much since his era. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to GOAT Report so you don't miss any videos about the greatest players, greatest moments, and untold stories in sports history. Jordan's unique skills. To really understand why no one plays like Michael Jordan, we first need to look at what made him so special. Jordan wasn't just good at one thing. He could do it all on the basketball court. His mid-range jump shot was legendary, and his fadeaway became almost impossible to stop. He could drive to the basket with incredible power, finish with either hand, and move with perfect footwork. Watching him play was like seeing basketball played at its highest level. But scoring wasn't the only thing Jordan did well. He was also a defensive powerhouse. He could guard almost any player, block shots, steal the ball, and completely change the flow of a game. He played with a level of intensity that demanded respect from everyone on the court. Today, few players can do what he did. Some are great scorers, but struggle on defense. Others are strong defenders, but can't create their own shot. Jordan was rare. He did both. And he did both better than almost anyone in history. The mindset of greatness. Skills alone don't make someone like Michael Jordan. What truly set him apart was his mindset. Jordan had what many call a killer instinct. He thrived under pressure. When the game was on the line, he didn't hesitate. He attacked. That kind of confidence, that refusal to lose, is extremely rare and something very few players can match. But Jordan's greatness wasn't just about his individual performance. He was also a true leader. He pushed his teammates to be better every single day. Sometimes he was tough, sometimes inspiring, but his goal was always the same: win. He demanded excellence, not only from his teammates, but from himself as well. Today, many players are competitive, but very few combine intelligence, strategy, skill, and pure determination like Jordan did. That combination is what made him unstoppable. His mindset was as powerful as his physical talent, and that's what truly made him one of the greatest of all time. The changing game. One big reason no one plays like Michael Jordan is that the game itself has changed. Today's NBA is faster and focuses a lot on three-point shooting. Teams and players now rely on analytics to decide the most efficient ways to score. Shots from the mid-range, Jordan's specialty, are often avoided because they are seen as less efficient than scoring at the basket or beyond the three-point line. Back in Jordan's era, players were encouraged to do it all. They dominated inside, outside, and in every aspect of the game. Today, players usually focus on one thing. Some are three-point specialists, some finish near the basket, and some focus mainly on defense. The kind of all-around dominance that Jordan had is much rarer today, because the game now rewards certain skills more than others. Physical differences. Michael Jordan was a truly rare athlete. At 6'6", he had the perfect mix of height, speed, agility, and strength, something very few players have ever had. He could jump higher than most, move faster than many guards, and still hold his own against bigger opponents. Watching him play was like seeing someone built to dominate every part of the game. Today's players are also taller, stronger, and faster in some ways, but most of them specialize in just one skill. A player might be a great shooter, a strong defender, or a fast runner, but very few can do it all. Jordan's unique combination of size, skill, speed, and basketball intelligence is almost impossible to copy. In many ways, he was like a cheat code in human form. Rule changes and era differences. Another reason no one plays like Michael Jordan is because the rules of basketball have changed a lot since his era. Jordan played in a time when the game was much more physical. Hand checking was allowed, which meant defenders could use their hands to slow players down. To succeed, Players needed strength, toughness, and basketball intelligence to navigate through these defenses. Jordan mastered all of this, using his skills and body to dominate both on offense and defense. Today, the rules favor offensive players, especially those who shoot three-pointers. Players can move more freely, and defenders aren't allowed to be as physical as before. Because of this, the style of play that Jordan excelled in, mid-range shooting, post-up moves, and tough contact-heavy drives to the basket, is much less common. In a way, the era shaped Jordan just as much as he shaped the game, helping him stand out as one of the greatest of all time. Training and skill development today. Another reason no one plays like Michael Jordan is how players train today compared to his era. Modern young athletes focus a lot on shooting, speed, and overall athletic conditioning. While these skills are important, things like footwork, post moves, and mid-range scoring often get less attention. Jordan, on the other hand, spent countless hours perfecting every part of his game. He practiced hundreds of shots a day, honed his moves, and developed instincts that can't simply be learned in a gym. Specializing early has its benefits, but it also limits versatility. Jordan wasn't just skilled, he was unpredictable. Defenders never knew what he would do next: drive to the basket, fade away, pass, or post up. That level of all-around skill and creativity is rare today. Modern training focuses on efficiency, but Jordan's game shows that true greatness comes from being complete, versatile, and fearless on the court. Cultural and media influence. Another reason no one plays like Michael Jordan is the culture around basketball today. Jordan played in a time without social media, constant highlights, or the pressure of being online 24/7. He could focus completely on basketball, training, and winning. Every day was about getting better on the court, without distractions from fame or public opinion. Today, players are public figures all the time. They must handle media interviews, social media, sponsorships, and public expectations. While these opportunities can be helpful, they can also be distracting. It's harder to have the same single-minded focus that Jordan had when the world was watching less closely. Jordan's incredible focus on excellence, competition, and leadership came from an era that allowed him to live and breathe basketball. In today's world, the culture has changed, and the game has changed with it, making it harder for a player to reach that same level of dominance and attention to every detail. Jordan's legacy and influence. Even though no one plays exactly like Michael Jordan, his influence is everywhere in basketball today. Players like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Dwyane Wade all studied his game, learned from it, and adapted parts of it to fit the modern style of play. But each of these players added their own twist. No one copied him completely. Jordan's influence is felt more in mindset and mentality than in exact moves. His famous fadeaway shot? Other players have tried it. His mastery of mid-range scoring? Many have attempted it, but no one has matched his level. His competitive drive? That has inspired countless players to push themselves harder than they thought possible. Jordan didn't leave behind a template to follow. He left a standard of greatness. That's why players today admire him so much, but no one can ever duplicate him perfectly. His legacy is about excellence, not imitation. Could someone like Jordan emerge today? Could the modern NBA ever produce another Michael Jordan? Maybe, but it would take an extremely rare combination of traits. It's not just about being talented. A player would need incredible work ethic, mental toughness, versatility, and a deep love for the game that comes before anything else. Today's athletes have access to better training, nutrition, and technology than ever before. Physical skills can be developed, and players can become faster, stronger, and more skilled than in Jordan's time. But the mindset Jordan had, relentless, fearless, and always pushing for excellence, is extremely rare and hard to teach. Even if a player had the talent and mindset, the modern game is different. Today's NBA focuses on specialization and efficiency. That makes it harder for a player to replicate Jordan's style completely. His combination of skills, mindset, and dominance might be impossible to copy in today's basketball world. Conclusion. What makes Michael Jordan truly untouchable, even decades after he retired? Is it his skill, his mindset, or the way he dominated the game? Maybe it's all of these, and more. Jordan set a standard of greatness that's nearly impossible to match. Today's players are incredible in their own ways, adapting to a faster, more analytical game. But no one combines talent, work ethic, and mental toughness quite like Jordan did. His legacy isn't just in the points he scored or the moves he made. It's in the drive, determination, and love for basketball that he inspired in everyone who watched him play. Greatness isn't just about numbers, stats, or highlights. It's about impact, influence, and setting a standard that can't be duplicated. And that's exactly why Michael Jordan remains the GOAT. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Jordan's legacy, smash that like button and subscribe to GOAT Report for more videos about the greatest players, the most amazing moments, and the stories behind them. And here's a question for you. Do you think anyone in today's NBA could ever play like Jordan? Comment down below and let us know what you think.